If you buy an HP Z820 or 620 or even 840, you may find yourself asking, how exactly do I get in this thing? So let's go ahead and take a look at it. First, take the cover off. As long as it's not locked, lift up. Nice design there. Nice sturdy metal. This is a fully toolless case, which is really well thought out, really well made. You also have a diagram of all of the components on the back side of that case shell. After that, we can check out the top part here. Pull this handle out, pull it down, and slide it out. Now this is actually your power supply. Pretty cool. Completely toolless. Slide it right back in and lock it in place. For this lower cover, just pull this lever and it opens right up. Very cool. With that cover removed, you can access things like your SATA ports very easily without removing the other cover. Then we have this middle cover, and now this one just pulls. Pull one side, pull the other side, and comes right out. This is all of your fans. Pretty genius design, actually. And now with all of the covers removed, you have full access to the inside of your HP Z820 or the other Z series computers. On the front of the HP Z820, you have your 5 1/4 bays. This also features that toolless design. So we just pull this lever, and guess what? You can just slide those in or out. Just slide it right out. This is actually connected right now to some hard drives. This is not an empty bay, but you just pull that and you can slide out any of the items in your 5 1/4 inch slots there. And lastly, probably the easiest to figure out is your hard drive bays. Simply put a 3.5 inch hard drive in here and it plugs right in to the pre-installed SATA and SATA power ports. Makes it really easy to swap drives very quick. And then to put it all back together, start with your cover that goes in the middle here. It will just slide in and plugs in the fans here to a port on the motherboard. Now my computer here is upgraded some, so I have to really push a lot of these cables out of the way, but you just line it up and slide it in and make sure it's snapped in completely. If you don't get it plugged into that port for the fans to turn on, you'll actually get an error at boot saying that the fans are not present. It will still boot, but you will have that alert. Then the lower cover, which has 2 tabs right here, which fit into the 2 holes cut out right there. So just attach the door and basically swing it shut, of course, making sure you don't have any cables in the way, and it'll snap. And finally, the outer cover, just set it on and fold it up and latch it. And it's all back together.